So I'm about to drop some more Diablo videos, and it's hard to do that without mentioning the incident that was the Diablo announcement at BlizzCon. As someone who's made Diablo lore content and mispronounced many prominent game members, I feel like I needed to chime in on, how I felt about it and how we're going to be doing Diablo videos in the future. Because you can't without mentioning Immortal. I kind of had a script for this, but I decided to just wing it because, honestly, if you're watching YouTube videos on the subject of Diablo Immortal, you probably know what happened, which is that Diablo was the keynote and, top billing of BlizzCon 2018, and they announced a mobile game to a PC gaming audience. In case you're not aware, PC gamers see mobile games as scummy cash grabs. Whether or not they actually are is up for some debate. Honestly, the whole thing was a little tone deaf, to be honest to me. I think they gathered pretty much all the Diablo content creators, scheduled them there for streams and such, and then announced a mobile game, which none of them were prepared to stream. And none of them had the equipment to stream like back at home or anything, so it's not like they could have just picked up and started with Diablo Immortal. You're basically telling your main content creators to start over. And there was no news about Diablo 4 or any other new content for Diablo 3, so we're just left hanging the bucket here. Now, one of the main things that I like to think about is not, oh, this announcement was crap, so the game's going to be crap. The game's probably going to be decent. There are a lot of good people who worked on it, and they're great people. The guy who went up on stage wasn't some martyr who was sent out for the slaughter or whatever, some theory somebody's putting up on the internet. He was very proud of the work that him and his team had done. And he should be. This announcement is not the game. Did you see the trailer? The trailer's pretty darn good. A lot of the people who have come away from the mobile game have mixed reviews. But I don't expect that all the PC gaming audience for Diablo to like a mobile game. So, that's fine. People are going to like this game and play it. People are going to hate it. Whatever. But the announcement definitely was not done well. It definitely did not take into account its audience, which is a little surprising, to be honest. And we've basically gotten radio silence since BlizzCon. And I don't blame them. They're probably coming up with a strategy of what they're going to do. They got booed at their own convention. That's rough. People paid hundreds of dollars to be there. And they got booed. Ugh. If you're interested in seeing what Diablo Immortal might be like, I suggest you look on your mobile phone game thing, Game Store, Play Store, App Store, whatever you want to call it, and look up NetEase. That's NETEASE. That is the company that is publishing this. They have a couple games on there. Pretty much all of them have an in-game currency, so we could probably expect that from a mobile title. Even though they said, we're not talking about monetization right now. There's gonna be an in-game currency. That's just kind of how it goes. Check it out. They do make some pretty interesting looking games. Crusaders of Light, Rules of Survival, Knives Out, Identity V, Survivor Royale. They essentially just kind of pick up another genre and make a mobile iteration of it. They have pretty good graphics. They have pretty good UI. I don't see any sort of purchases that are crazy out there, but who knows? Maybe you'll find something. Whether you like it or not, it's gonna come out. As much as people believe after this absolute PR train wreck they're going to cancel the mobile game, I don't think they're going to. Honestly, they'll probably just accelerate their plans for announcing Diablo 4, because that's what this should have been. Hey, this is a fun thing you can do while you wait for Diablo 4, and here's the Diablo 4 teaser. Not, here's this new mobile full experience. Like, we don't care if it's a full experience on mobile. We're a PC gaming crowd. And you're not porting this to PC. Even though NetEase has ported some of their other titles to PC, and one of them's even on Steam. Just all in all, a pretty disappointing announcement for the Diablo community, and I don't blame them for being disappointed. But anyway, in regarding to this channel, we're still going to be making Diablo content. I still have plenty of topics from the first 3 games to cover, and when the mobile game comes out, I'll be seeing if there's any lore tidbits in there. They said they're going to be concentrating on Deckard Cain, Adria, and Zoltan Kulle. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong. Maybe it'll have as much content as a main game, or maybe it'll just flesh out some things. It'll be interesting either way, interesting to talk about. There's also rumors of a Netflix series coming out, which would be really cool to cover. Especially if it's like that one video they did. I'm just going to post up a link in a clip right here because I can't remember the name of it. But it essentially had all the angels fighting demons and then fighting Diablo. It was really great. And if the Netflix series is anything like that, or like how Castlevania's been going, I'm interested. There's a lot of things to look forward to, even though things look bleak right now. I think Blizzard just needs to get their PR team together and give us a full package of what's coming up for Diablo. Because we waited over 10 years for Diablo 3, and it's been 4 years since the last expansion pack for Diablo 3. If you got something, we'd love to hear about it, Blizzard. We want to talk about it. We want to be hyped about Diablo. So let's do it. That way I can get back to making videos and mispronouncing Baal, calling him Baal. It's been 2 years, guys. I still get comments on that video. It is my life.